Welcome to another episode of Climate Talk with Brodie. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Olympics and how climate change is linked to the hot days that are coming for the Olympics over the next couple of days. And of course, all this information is from our friends at Climate Central. Now, temperatures are expected to peak around 95 degrees on Sunday, August 11th. I wish we were in April. The temperatures in Paris will be about 9 degrees Celsius above the normal August temperature. Now, what is the average temperature for the month of August in Paris? Well, in Fahrenheit, it's about 75 degrees, give or take a degree or two, but overall, very cool temperatures for August in Paris. I think we all need to head over to Paris. But as we take a look at the climate shift index, now this is this image, the shift index, and it just basically tells you, the impacts of heat and above average temperatures like that have shifted. As you can see, we're about 2 to 3 on the climate index for Paris. That little blue icon is Paris. Now, let's look at the temperature departure, and that's over here on this side. As you can see, we're about 2 to 3 degrees above the normal departure for average high temperatures in Paris. Now, as we look at the past hundred of years, and the temperatures in Paris. And you see 1924, we're about probably 68, 67 degrees Fahrenheit. But as you go through the next couple of years, you can see we start to see an incline and an increase in the temperatures, which is leading to warmer temperatures and hotter temperatures. You're looking at 2023, we're about 5.5 degrees to nearing 6 degrees above average for our high temperatures over there in Paris. Now, let's look at the days. How many days was there scorching, sweltering heat over there in Paris? Well, 1924 to 1933, we had about 69 days. Okay, I think that like almost typical to some degree for a U.S. summer, but we've almost doubled that from 2014 to 2023, 188 days of hot, above average temperatures over there in Paris. Now, nights, okay, 4 nights, about 1924 to 1933. But look at that, 2014 to 2023, 84 nights. So that is, we've got a lot warmer and a lot hotter over there in Paris. Now, as we look at the climate strip from Climate Central, 1924, we've got a few below average, near normals, and a tad above average. But really, once you get the late 1900s, you start to see an increase in the red strips. That is showcasing above average temperatures, above average warmth, and that's talking about hotter days in Paris than what it normally is for, the summertime in August in Paris. But as we kind of look at the key takeaways here, since Paris has last hosted the Olympics, which was about 100 years ago, Paris has seen a 3.1 degree Celsius temperature increase in their average high temperatures for the month of August. Now, extreme heat is likely for Paris for the final days of the Olympics. I know we do have some marathons that are going over there in Paris over the next couple of days as they start to wrap up the Olympics. So it's definitely going to be a hot one out there if you are in Paris or taking the trip over to Paris. And of course, our climate and our planet is always warming. That's another episode of Climate Talk with Brodie.